Have you ever thought about why some people would get rich and some people don't? Are you also thinking that maybe there's a secret formula for success? There are actually some habits that rich people do and poor people don't. If you want to know about that, this video is for you. Hi, welcome to Brandor Luxury, where the future elites come for inspiration. Today, we are going to talk about the 10 things that rich people do that poor people don't. Number 10. Financial security. Financial risk-taking is a significant factor in why many poor people remain poor and many rich people continue to grow richer. Although there are many opportunities in life to succeed, earn money, and move up the social scale, each of these endeavors entails some level of risk. Wealthy people are more likely to take risks and profit from them than people who are poor, who are more prone to stick to what is familiar to them. It involves grit and self-determination to some extent. Rich people are more prone to take significant risks, but they also have a backup plan. When you're confident that one failure won't ruin your life, it is much simpler to take a financial risk. A wealthy person might regret their losses, for instance, if they lose thousands of dollars on a terrible investment, but it won't significantly change how they live. If a person from a lower socioeconomic status takes the same risk, it may be difficult for them to meet their basic necessities for food and shelter. Number 9. Limited knowledge. Information is frequently gathered from various sources by both wealthy and poor people. People with lower incomes mostly use social media and television to learn about the world and comprehend new concepts. Sadly, these media outlets present a limited, frequently biased stream of information, which prevents people from fully understanding what is going on or why. Many people in poverty keep undeveloped or limited perspectives on current affairs and popular topics because they mainly obtain their information from little media. On the other hand, wealthier individuals are more likely to rely on outside sources than the public media for information. They have access to journals, books, and other in-depth information sources, which help them expand their knowledge and perspective on a given topic. Reading a book instead of scrolling through a dozen headlines takes more effort, but doing research in an old-fashioned manner results in a more thorough understanding of practically any subject. Number 8. Media distractions. Spending free time differs significantly between the wealthy and the poor. Less privileged people are more likely to lose motivation and reduce productivity by wasting hours playing video games, watching TV, and looking through social media. Richer people are more inclined to engage in psychologically reviving activities like reading and journaling than watching TV or playing video games. Instead of turning off their brains, they wish to inspire and reinvigorate them through educational and inspirational behaviors. Why do wealthy and poor people occupy their free time in such different manners? For those with lesser incomes, access to resources for education and motivation is frequently constrained. Therefore, it cannot be simply stated that rich people are not lazy and poor people are. In actuality, this is infrequently the case. Wealthier individuals frequently have access to educational and cultural resources that promote healthier lifestyle decisions. Number 7. Spending carelessly. Poor people are less likely to track their money than wealthy people. Although they may have a general idea of their income and expenses, they might not actively manage their money. Because of this, many people in poverty waste money on items that are bad for their health. Rich people, on the other hand, are aware of every dollar's purpose and where it is going. They invest their money wisely, and they maintain tabs on market developments. By closely tracking every dollar, they frequently succeed in multiplying their resources. The availability of financial information to many less privileged people at home, work, and school is pretty limited. Wealthier people are taught how to manipulate financial systems early on, but it's possible that the less fortunate are unaware of how these systems operate. Many financial systems are built to take advantage of people with less financial literacy, which just makes the situation worse. Number 6. Missing opportunities. There is a widespread misconception that individuals in poverty lead meaningless lives and have excessive amounts of free time, but that's just not true. Most poor individuals lead very busy lives with little time for interest, passions, or good habits. Many poor people feel they don't have the time to work on their own objectives or self-improvement because of their hectic schedules. Rich people may put in the same number of hours, but they employ routines that are planned to find little periods of productivity throughout the day. Even if you just have an hour to spare each day, it's important to make the most of it since it can lead to lasting change. But unless you include discipline into your daily schedule, it's possible that you won't even realize how much free time you actually have. Do you agree with these so far? Please let us know in the comments section below. If you love similar videos like this, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave us a thumbs up. Thank you. Let's continue. Number 5. Hourly worth. Different methods are used by rich and poor people to measure their productivity. The number of hours put in may be used by a poor person to determine the productivity of their employment. Since the majority of low-wage employment pay by the hour, many poor individuals gauge the effectiveness of their workday by looking at their number of hours they put in. Time and productivity are not inversely connected, as it's known to the wealthy. Rich individuals who frequently have salaried positions see productivity in terms of objectives or tasks that have been completed. Wealthier people can better track their success by making this modest mental adjustment. They can see what they're doing more clearly, and it also aids in determining what they should do next. Number 4. Good intentions. Success is often seen as the result of two factors by those who are less fortunate: willpower and good intentions. You can accomplish everything you set your mind to with the correct mindset and enough dedication, right? Although this is true in theory, it is untrue in practice. Willpower and good intentions are not enough. For instance, no one has the energy or motivation to put in the extra effort after a demanding and exhausting day at work. Because of this, a lot of the poor never see an improvement in their circumstances or attain their objectives. Richer people don't depend on determination to succeed. They lose motivation just like everyone else, but they continue to make progress each day by reverting to tight routines and habits. They create mechanisms in their lives that enable them to accomplish little goals regularly and successfully. You can advance whether or not you have the right motivation once productivity becomes a daily habit. Number 3. Source of income. Finding fulfilling, passion-driven work is less critical to persons of lower economic statuses. Most less fortunate people work at whatever job offers a livable wage, and that income becomes their primary focus. Passion enters the equation in higher economic situations. Wealthier people are likelier to follow their passions since they usually are freer to do so without suffering severe financial hardship. Rich people are more likely to view their professions as fulfilling careers instead of just a way to get money after they discover what they are passionate about. Number 2. Bad company. Many people who live in poverty surround themselves with people who have similar behaviors and viewpoints. Typically, when we make friends with someone from a similar economic background, our attitudes, behaviors, and way of life inevitably change. Being wealthy can allow you to share common interests with other rich people, giving you access to information, contacts, and opportunities that someone from a lower socioeconomic level would not. On the other side, poor people may spend much of their time with those who are not motivated by achievement. This negatively impacts your attitude towards success and achievement, even unconsciously. While relationships with high rank might lead to uncommon chances, connections with low status can be detrimental or disheartening. No matter how wealthy you are, you must be selective in the company you keep. Number 1. Poor time management. People with lower economic status frequently think poorly of their time. Everyone in society recognizes the value of their time, but those who are wealthier are more inclined to utilize it wisely. The ability to manage your time well is frequently linked to things like financial security and work stability. Because they rarely have control over their time, many low-income individuals struggle to manage it. Less fortunate people are encouraged by this lack of control to waste their time and then regret their unwise decisions. Contrarily, those who are more financially successful spend more time planning for the future and less time regretting their wasted hours. Because of their steady lifestyles, individuals frequently have more opportunities to experiment with time management techniques and discover technologies that will eventually boost their productivity. And that's it for today. We hope we have given you the information that you are looking for. We'll see you in the next video.